This is the 2024 Brewtubers Online Brewers Club Beer Experiment, Fruited American Wheat. Thanks to our sponsors. 5 Star Chemicals. Check out the interactive cleaning guides and learn more about their newest product, Liquid PBW, on their official website, www.5starchemicals.com. Beer and Wine Hobby Homebrew Supply Store. Beer and Wine has one of the biggest yeast selections around and boasts an extensive list of homebrew beer kits to make clones of some of your favorite beers. Check them out at www.beer-wine.com and tell them Brewtubers sent you in the order comment box. Let's get sipping.
Cheers and welcome to Irondale Brewing. The day has come. It's the last strawberry beer number 10. It's been great trying all these. I suppose, all good things must come to an end. All the beers have been excellent. One last one. This is from Gamn Brewing, Billy, and his labels are always awesome. He even included the fermentation graph on his. And what Billy added to his was 30 ounces of frozen whole strawberries at cold crash, held at 38 degrees for 3 days. So I don't know. I think it's 3 ounces per gallon. I think he does 10-gallon batches. So 30 ounces of frozen whole strawberries at cold crash. So that was his technique for adding this. Great canned on 7/7/24. So again, we're about 3 months after it was canned. Got his logo on there. I got a sticker on my fridge. He was one of the first stickers after I joined Brewtubers that I got from the Brewtubers. So let's crack this thing open. It's kind of sad, last one. Wow, awesome hiss. It's even bubbling up out of there. Okay, and I'll be gentle on the pour or not gentle, but low volume on the pour so I can swirl a little bit. Yeah, that's great carbonation, great, nice white head type bubbles. Wow, that smells really awesome. It's, a lot of fresh strawberry on the nose for sure. And it's a nice mellow, fresh strawberry smell. It's not overpowering or anything. So it seems to be good. Wow. Yeah, that's really great. I get a lot more strawberry than beer on the nose, and I don't mind that. And you can still, like most of them, you can tell, hey, there's some wheat beer going on underneath it. Some of them, it was a little bit more prominent than others. But this seems to be pretty, probably a little bit higher percentage of strawberry versus beer on the nose. Really nice color, really super clear. I hope you can see that. I don't know if I can, it's a wheat beer, so I'm not saying clear like you can necessarily see through it, but it is nice and clean looking. Just that little bit of haze for a wheat beer. And the carbonation is just fantastic. You can already see there's some good lacing on the side of the glass there. That is awesome. Yeah, now that's been sitting there for a minute. The strawberries dissipating a little bit, getting a little bit more beer on the nose. Swirl one more time here. But yeah, that is just a fabulous looking beer. Okay, let's give it a taste. Yeah, that's really nice. The strawberry is a little bit less prominent than I would have guessed from the aroma, but it's definitely there, and it's a nice mix with the wheat beer. It's interesting because on the nose, at least when I first opened it up, I get more strawberry than beer, and on the taste, or on the on the palate, it's a little bit more beer than strawberry, which is really nice though. Really nice balance. And I tend to like, even in fruit beers, I tend to like, kind of beer being the featured thing, and then the fruit element being kind of a little bit of an addition, icing on the cake kind of thing. So this is, for me, this one works really well. Yeah, really great mouthfeel as well. It's nice and medium, like you'd expect a wheat beer to be. and it has a little bit of tartness in the finish that I like. It finishes dry. So at least for me, this is different for everybody. For me, if a beer is too sweet, I tend to like not want to go in for another sip right away. And I can only have so much of that kind of stuff. Some people like beer sweeter, but for me, this works really well because it finishes nice and crisp. Yeah, that is really nice. That sip got quite a hit of strawberry. Really good. I'm just gonna go ahead and dump more in there. We'll just empty it. Whoa. Yeah. Boy, Billy's got his process down clearly. Look at the head on that. Yeah, that is fabulous. That is a fabulous looking beer. Like I said, at least for me, since I'm new to the whole packaging from a keg thing, as to relatively recently, and I got a canner, and we'll talk about that in a future video. But when I was bottling my stuff, it was kind of a mess, and I don't think the bottles, at least the one I kept for myself, did not. I can't imagine they traveled well, so that was another problem. And that's fantastic. I really want to get my packaging down better, so we'll keep practicing on that. But yeah, great job, Billy. This is really good. Just to give you some more stats here. Had an original gravity of 1053, final gravity of 1012 for a 5.4% ABV, 21 IBU. Yeah, you can't really see the chart, but that's a cool little addition. Yeah, and nice brewed in Michigan, and the Gamn and Brewtubers label on there. So I'm gonna have another taste of this. And that head's just sticking around. Pretty flawless execution there. That is a Gamn fine beer. If I could make a bad pun of the brewery name, of Billy's brewery name. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about it other than that's great. I didn't really rank as I went, but definitely one of my favorites of the experiment. So it's good to finish on a really high note. This is a great beer. And again, for me, I like the little bit more beer prominence to it, with the strawberry definitely there, and it's a really nice addition, not overpowering, and it doesn't come off too sweet. And for me, that's a win all around. Other people, might want more strawberry or finish sweeter or whatever, but for me, this is, if I had to create the ideal proportions, I think they would be close to this. Yeah, awesome job. I don't know what else to say about it other than excellent job. And I guess I'll just go ahead and wrap up my tour of the 2024 Brewtubers Experiment beers. I pulled up the list of everybody who participated because I didn't want to miss anybody, and it's just been really fun trying all these beers and the various additions, everything from fresh strawberries to puree to freeze-dried strawberry powder to syrup to those bonbon candies. It's just been really cool to see how how all those different ways of adding strawberry affected the beer. So thanks a lot, because this is my first year in Brewtubers, my first participation in this. I kind of dove in head first, and I would just want to thank everybody for the excellent beers, and especially for Nick, from Exit 12, who coordinated the whole thing, and he shipped the beers to everybody. We all shipped them to him. He got everything boxed up and shipped it back out. That's a Herculean job, and he did a great job. He also, I can't remember, he came up with the recipe along with someone else that I apologize. Can't remember who the other person who came up with the recipe for and coordinated us all getting the ingredients and, cracked the whip as needed to keep everybody on schedule. So thanks to Nick. And also Nick's beer was excellent. They were all great. But anyway, I just want to rattle this off to make sure and recognize everybody who participated. Nick from Exit 12, Kurt, Billy, Chris, Matt, Jerry, Andrew, Dave, myself even, and Drew. I just went down the list there. And it was mostly from the East Coast. And then Drew's in Wisconsin. I'm on the West Coast, obviously. Well, maybe not obviously, but I'm on the West Coast. And so it was really just a good time, a lot of work on everybody's part. And as more review videos come out from all these other folks, you can kind of see what they thought of the various beers as well. And this is a fun time. This is kind of what brewing is all about: making stuff, sharing, experimenting, and getting feedback and seeing how everybody else does things. And everybody else, everybody does things a little bit differently. But it was just a ton of fun to try all these different beers. So cheers to Billy for an excellent beer, and cheers to everyone for participating. I will definitely do better next year, and we'll see what next year's experiment has to offer. And if you're interested in this kind of thing, check out more videos. I'll put links to everybody's channels if they have them in my comments, and then or in the description. And then also check out Brewtubers and join Brewtubers. It's a great community of folks, a lot of super knowledgeable people. I have learned a ton just kind of interacting with these folks over the past year, and it's upped my brewing game quite a lot in a very short amount of time. So cheers, everybody, and we'll see you in the next video.